Can't believe I'm saying this, but Kurt Busch is slow. Hello everybody and welcome to iRacing. Today is a very different and very special event. This is the C8 Corvette Pro-Am Invitational. This is an event that was open to GM employees like myself, as well as several real-life Team Chevrolet drivers. On the pole for this race we have C8 Corvette factory driver Tommy Milner, the only driver in the 48-second practice in qualifying. Starting P7, we have Indy 500 and NTT IndyCar Series champion Simon Pagenaud. He's right there, kitty corner to us. And down the field in P20 is NASCAR Cup Series and Daytona 500 champion Kurt Busch. This is a 40-minute race with a fixed setup, no damage, shouldn't need to pit. And this should be a lot of fun. Nothing on the line. It's just a fun opportunity for a bunch of GM employees to race up against some of the pros in the brand new Corvette as we celebrate what is without a doubt one of the fastest production to iRacing launches in the history of the service. The day before there was an open race that was open to the public. And today is invite only. Pace truck is off, waiting on Milner
Josh,
to go.
Get ready. Go, go, go.
Green flag, Milner picks up the pace, and we are racing at Lime Rock Park. Gonna immediately try to get down to the inside line here, but not quite. Someone's gonna get up the inside right there.
All right. Clear to the right.
Alright, clean start, at least in the front. That's what we wanted. So yeah, we absolutely expect Milner to drive away from this thing. As you saw in the standings there, he was about a half a second faster than everyone else, which makes sense when you drive this car for a living. So we are using the Grand Prix circuit. As you can tell, we have this god-awful chicane. Perhaps one of the worst chicanes in the history of racing. Over the bump there, through the final corners, there's a very nearly flat-out corner, but the tires really struggle at the start when they're cold and don't have the grip. We are clean through lap 1. So we have a battle up ahead in front of us. They're going to make contact, and around goes the 1. We're going to slip on through. Get an easy position there, putting us up to P9 for the time being. When I started doing practice for this race a couple days ago, I was running 54s, and now I'm down into 49s if I push enough. So I'm happy with my progress. If you've seen any of the videos on the channel before, you know I typically drive prototypes. I'm not a big GT guy. So this is literally my first race with the Corvette. Did get to do some practice races this week with some other GM employees, including Ron here in front of us. We were running around the same pace, and that was obvious in our qualifying session as we ran right next to each other. 2 laps in. Just going to follow him for right now. Not quite. He's running a little wider than I would in turn 1. We're all over the back of him. And up the road we can see Simon, so if we can get past Ron here, we can maybe go after Simon. We were faster than him in practice. But this is just such a difficult track to pass at. Really the only passing opportunity you have is turn 1 at Big Bend. It's tempting to make a pass into the chicane here, but it is a 1-car section. If you try to go side by side, someone or both of you is going to go off. And in this corner up here, with the bump, it's just not possible to really make a pass unless you have a ton more speed than the car in front of you. So really, you're setting up the pass here through the final corner, and then using that momentum down the straightaway, which we're going to have none as we get off track just slightly.
Lines, please, Josh.
That's going to let Jose get to our right-hand side here.
Clear to the right. P10.
And do a switchback.
Clear left. Keep pushing. We might get him back. On your left. Hold your line. Clear left.
Shut the door on us when we were trying to do the switchbacks. Not going to be able to for now. Not too worried though. I know Jose's had good speed. We were behind him in practice a lot. Qualifying didn't quite go as to plan. I was about 10th off where I was in practice. If I had run that time, I would have qualified around 5th. We can see we have a big gap of about 3 seconds to the car behind us. So I'm not too worried on the pace right now. It's really about managing the tire temperatures. With this just being a straight shot 40 minutes, you got to make sure you take care of the tires. It's just like doing an IMSA race. Because you don't need to pit for tires. So you got to make sure that you take care of them so they're not overheating at the end of the race. We made that mistake a couple times when we were doing the prototype racing at Monza a month or two back, and it really hurt us towards the end of the race. Seems like the field's starting to bunch up a little up ahead of us. About 3 seconds back to Alex still. He was also in those practice races I was doing. So the format for this was very similar to the open race yesterday, if you managed to catch it. As we go off there, we do a little slow down, but that's okay.
Stewards have warned us for cutting the track. Keep it between the white lines.
So it was a 25-minute practice followed by a 10-minute open qualifying session, and that was just absolute chaos. Everyone diving for the track at once to get the little track time we'd get. And traffic is such an issue here, especially as this race continues. With this being open to GM employees, the skill range is all over the place. So there will definitely be lap traffic to deal with, and I think that's where you can try to make up some spots. But I believe that's also the reason that we don't have damages, so we don't have to worry about that. As
yellow flag, watch out.
In fact, we have our first lapper already. Someone off the track there.
10th position.
As we continue in P10 for the time being.
The gap to Correa in front is now 1.4.
Oh, someone had binned it. Can't tell if that was a lapper for position. We'll see here when we cross the line. Looks like it was a lapper. Yeah, when GM employees were allowed to sign up for this, it even said if you don't have an iRacing account, you can, get one with the Corvette for free as a courtesy. So there are definitely some people in here, I think, that this would be their first time on iRacing. So we have another lap car, and so it begins. Oh, come on. I had to get on the brakes in the final corner.
On your left. Clear left. Yellow flag. Caution. The car behind is reeling you in. The gap is now 1.9.
Another caution. Can't tell what for yet. Another lapper. Like I said, it doesn't surprise me that we're having a lot of the lappers go off and stuff. But it's definitely going to make this race interesting as someone went off. Can't tell. Looks like that was another lapper. I had actually gotten caught up behind Tom quite a bit in the qualifying session. Along with Kurt Busch, actually. He held me up quite a bit.
Okay, Josh, the next car is Correa. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Quite a few cars off there. That's why, like, right now I'm running 50s, 51s. I'm not too worried about it because with the way the lap traffic's working, you can see the gaps are staying pretty much the same. It's just about keeping the car on the island and keeping the tire temperatures in a good range. You kind of can take care of the rest. Has allowed Alex to pull in a little bit because we got held up a little bit that last couple laps by the lappers. So we're about 10 minutes into the race already. 31:25 to go. Now, if I'm wrong, please feel free to correct me in the comments or something, but I believe this is a new scan of Lime Rock. Because the original was all the way back from 2008, and I believe they redid it either early this year or last year.
Yellow flag.
We got another yellow flag up ahead. Well, I truly don't see anything. It must be quite
The gap
far
behind
from.
is now 2.5.
As we're actually coming up to lap Kurt Busch for the first time. Kurt has not had a good afternoon. Trying to remember when we had the iRacing Invitational for the Cup cars. As Kurt lets us by, that was nice of him.
Right.
Trying to remember how Kurt did, but you know, especially when you're used to driving stock cars, and this is what you're thrown into, it's definitely different. But Kurt, being the champion he is, he knows when to let the faster traffic by.
Yellow flag, watch out.
More yellows. Car stopped. It's car 1. We actually had qualified ahead of us, so he's just not having a good race, Matt. Without a doubt, this is probably the hardest corner to get into. I mean, we've already blown through it once. But it's because the car just wants to lock up there, and with this being a fixed setup, you can't adjust the brake bias, the traction control.
Alright Josh, you're reeling, Courier in. The gap is 2.9 seconds.
And for the base setup, I believe they went with the high downforce, because this is not a fast track in the slightest. This is really the only straightaway, along with No Name. But No Name isn't even that straight, because it's got the curve in it before the chicane. Lime Rock is definitely one of those tracks that's tricky to master, but a lot of fun to drive once you start to figure it out. The chicane wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't for the turtles, that's what I determined. Those turtles don't allow you to run anything.
Car left, clear to the left.
Man. Did not get through there very well because of the lap traffic, but it looks like heavy lap traffic up ahead here. Oh boy, this is a mess. Oh, that was the third place guy that had wrecked. Alright, so he's now in front of us. Let's see if we can follow him through this pack as he tries to regain all of the spots he lost. But heavy, heavy lap traffic here. And this is where it hurts, because you have the inexperience of drivers who don't know how to be lap traffic. I imagine it's got to be testing the patience of someone like Milner, but he's probably handling it really well, as he has all the experience. Somehow through all that, we managed to stay 10th. I thought we would have gained at least one spot, but I guess not. But it is really bunching up the field here. Yep, knew that was going to happen. So I just got out of the throttle early and let him do it so I can make the corner myself. It's those bumps at the high-speed sections of the track that really make the car so difficult to get through those corners. And it seems like this car naturally has some understeer to it, or at least the setups in iRacing do. It's the 5 trying to get past, but like I say, it's so hard to make passes here, even with lap traffic. Whoa! A little airborne action there.
Clear to the left.
Whoa. Way too close for comfort. I was just double checking it. Doesn't look like we'll need fuel. Because even though the IMSA races are about this length, they make it so you do have to pit, but they're not going to do that to us here. Tom goes off yet again. And we continue the chase of the cars in front of us. I was scared there that Jacob was going to run right into the back of us, but looks like he slowed it up enough to just run off. Alright, so we are at the 24-minute remaining mark, or just over.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Running right where we started, but we are running a very clean race, which is what I wanted. Gap still 3 seconds back to Alex.
On your right.
You're not going to let us by, are you?
Clear right. Left side. Clear left.
Just gotta wait for them to make the mistakes and get by. Luckily that lapper decided not to pull out in the middle of the track. So we're gonna blow through that.
Pay attention to track limits, please, Josh. You'll need to slow down a bit if you don't want a penalty.
The slowdown penalties in iRacing are so weird because they seem like they last forever, but you really don't have to slow down that much.
Minutes.
Yellow flag, caution.
Another wreck. This one car, the problem is he is fast because he qualified ahead of us, but he's so inconsistent. That's why he's laps down. So that's why he's sticking with us right now. I really don't want him to.
The gap in front has increased to 1.6 seconds.
This really makes you worried he's going to try something stupid.
Car right. Clear right.
The guy in front is Courier.
Looked like Jose had made his way up through the field for a bit, but he's gotten repassed by everyone. He's now back in front of us in 9th. Appear to be bringing him in just a little bit.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Managed to pull another second or so on Alex. Alright, this lap car was not doing the courteous thing. And it does get us right behind Jose. Now we have to dodge him.
Right side. Clear right. You're clear.
Alright, and we get through nice. It's that corner and right here. The final two corners are where I seem to really struggle. It's just I cannot get the power down like everyone else seems to be able to. Looks like the 5 might have gone off again. Yeah, 50.4 that last lap. I'm fine with laps like that. As long as we keep it on the island for the most part and don't lose time like that, I am more than happy.
Yellow flag, caution.
Lap cars seem to really be struggling through that corner lately.
Okay, Josh, keep piling on the pressure. He'll make a mistake.
Seeing just how much time we lose to those two corners. Ooh, real tight there with some lap cars.
Get your elbows out and get round him.
Crew chief, I am trying. Oh, that wasn't a lap car. That's 64.
Right side. Clear right.
Seriously.
On your left. Clear left.
I get it. You're here to race with your lap down. Stay behind. That's what you get. I That's good. That got us a little bit of a gap back to him.
Yellow flag, watch out.
Wonder how much of this is lap traffic and how much of it isn't, because this is going to be real interesting. Oh, there's Kurt again.
Car left, clear on the left.
Oh! Oh, the one tried to work his way through there. Couldn't
Milner
work, and
is
Kurt
now in
ended
the
up
lead.
getting into him. Milner's now in the lead. He wasn't before? I find that very hard to believe. But I actually got to thank Kurt for that, because that one car was driving me nuts.
Right side, clear right.
Parked it a little on the apex. That was a nice one to last by. Up on the turtle there. Didn't hurt us much. Fifth, 14 and a half minutes to go. A whole bunch of cars in front of us.
Yellow flag.
We'll be more than about track
crap.
limits. Clear to the left.
Well, thank God there's no damage. Like I said earlier, that is the problem with running with these really unexperienced guys. I'm pretty sure a lot of the guys in here are actually rookie status or lower, or just above, I should say.
P9.
What's really funny is even though we lost all that time, did a couple spin outs, we're still P10. Didn't lose a single spot. So I'll take it. Yeah, it looks like a lead lap car, that 10, and then a couple lap cars got together. And it was either just slam on the brakes / run into the back of them or try to go off the track.
Milner is leading the race.
It worked at first. Oh man. Worked at first, but didn't last forever there. Pagenaud's worked his way up to third.
8th place.
Oh, Ron's off. All right.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Oh, now the 5's off. See, everyone's having problems. They're coming right back to us.
Right side. Clear right, you're clear.
So even though we lost all that time, spun out, we have now gained 2 spots. How about that? And we're down to the 1150 mark. Well, at least we get to lap Kurt Busch again. I don't even know if Kurt's ever driven this track in real life. Give him a car track combo he's never done. You know, it wouldn't surprise me to struggle.
Left side, clear left. Right side. Hold your line. Clear right.
P7. Okay, Josh, that's good consistency. Keep it up.
Left side. Still there. Clear left.
I feel like I'm at Talladega right now with how much mirror driving I'm doing. I just don't know how they're able to carry that much momentum.
Car right. Clear to the right. On your left. Clear left.
P8.
I mean, if I have to park it on the apex, I'll do it. Whoa, Kurt! How did he save that?
Left side. Hold your line.
It's kind of
Clear
able to use
left.
Kurt as a
Car
pick
left.
there.
Clear left. On your left. Clear left. Car left. Still there. Still there. Keep it steady. Still there. Clear left.
Bad luck, Josh. Come on, don't let him get away.
Left side. Clear on the left.
I don't even think I got into him there. If it was probably net code. I think he just overcooked the brakes on that final corner.
Make him do all the work. Focus on your exits. Eighth place.
Thank you for the reminder.
On your left. Clear left.
I got caught up, but so did he. There we go. Whoa! I don't know if he made contact with Matt or if Matt just got into the corner bad, but man, did that look close. Oh, dove it in too hard. Kind of hoping the 64 catches up to the 5 so they can battle behind me. There we go, got through there pretty good.
That's 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes.
5 to go. Uh, 64 is now behind us. Something else happened to the 5. I clearly missed it.
P7.
Right side.
Thank
clear
you,
right.
sir. I am flashing the lights. I don't know if that's helping at all, but it seems to get quite a few people out of the way. It's like they know what that means. Man, it makes you wonder what would have happened if we weren't caught up in that
Clear to the right.
one incident. Oh boy.
Clear right.
Thank you. Milner is coming.
On your left. Clear to the left.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did he let us through? But he just drove right off the track.
Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go.
2 minutes to go. Milner. That's who I'm more concerned with. I just don't want to get lapped. 4.7 back. So went off twice in the chicane, had the spin with the lap car. Other than that, a very consistent race. In a car that I had not driven before this weekend. this was an IMSA race, I'd be very happy with this result. All right. Milner coming to the white flag. It's 2 to go.
Yellow flag, watch out. Blue flag.
On your left. He's still there. Keep it steady. Clear left.
White flag, one more lap.
I was about to say. So Tommy Milner has won the C8 Pro-Am Invitational. A surprise to absolutely no one.
Nice race. That was some fun.
So we didn't get lapped by the C8 driver. I'm very happy about that. All right, a couple corners to hold off here. Whoa. Oh my god, we're gonna get a spot. Checkered
Yellow
flag.
caution.
P7.
7th position. Okay, we're done.
Woo! How about that? So the final results. Tommy Milner, the Corvette factory driver, with a final time of 40 minutes 45 seconds, comes home P1. Simon Pagenaud worked his way up from 7th on the grid to come home P3. We work our way up from the 10th spot to come home P7. Staying on the lead lap, Kurt Busch finishes 3 laps down in P20. So this was a lot of fun. Definitely something that I would look forward to doing again. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.